No budget films is right. No budget films is right. But that wasn't the only thing that I had started to, like I said, go down the rabbit hole with Mr. Drake. Because this interview also surfaced back up.
No doubt, it's 103.5 The Beat. I'm K Fox, and you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I need you to pronounce your name, please.
Yo, all right. Xxxtentacion. To wake up somewhere where you're not supposed to be, around people you're not supposed to be around, and be around. You could be around 1 million people, just like me, you, or bro, or my manager. We could be around 1 million people and still be alone. I know what that felt. I knew what that felt like, and I knew what it felt like being on the verge of wanting to end it all, but being too pussy to do it. I was too pussy to end my life, so I knew that feeling, and I wanted to comfort anybody because I found a way out through the music.
No, I think that is brave to stand up and live your life.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, it's a double jeopardy. It's a double-edged sword.
I mean, I get it, but I think that it's brave when you choose not to. When you choose life. Yes.
Pain is everything. You know what I'm saying? If you choose to suffer through the pain, you strong. But
so the music is your outlet. I want you to clarify something for me. Okay. What's the situation between you and Drake? Do you guys have beef? Are you guys cool? Like, what's the situation? What's going on?
All right, I'm gonna keep it. I was waiting on this.
Talk to me.
I was waiting for you at the door.
Yes. Me too.
All right, so look, the nigga hit up. I'm like I ain't even on that snitching that shit.
Keep it blood raw. Keep it blood raw.
I got to, cause like I don't want nobody coming at me crazy. You feel me? Like I saw it, bro. You feel me? Like I wasn't in the wrong. Bro hit up a DJ that I fuck with.
Who did?
Drake.
Okay.
Drake hit up a DJ that I fuck with. You feel me? And bro told me, he was like, yo, the nigga Drake watched your interview. He said he fuck with you and he fuck with your partner Ski Mask. He's like, yo, he's saying he go call your manager within the next few days.
Okay.
So I'm amped up. Nigga, I fuck with Drake.
Yeah.
You feel me? Drake a genius.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Despite me disrespecting him as a man, because I can't respect him as a man, I respect that nigga career. That's a GOAT.
Okay.
That's a GOAT.
So you know how to differentiate the two?
I know. Corporately, that nigga is the GOAT.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I knew what I was doing when I said what I said, and I knew how to approach him. Because I know where he can't beat me at.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So, initially, he was supposed to contact one of my managers. So, he doesn't do it. That same fucking week, bro, I go on to, well, I can't go on to it, obviously, because I'm locked up. But I'm on the securest phone, you feel me?
That's crazy. When you in jail, people checking for you, the cult following is like, yo, what's good? You still buzzing in these streets. And what were you thinking in your mind when you can't access it? Like, that must be a crazy feeling.
Like I said, I was really, really, really big on being inside of my mind.
Yeah.
Like astral projection and meditation and things of that sort. So it was never, it was a problem because it was a problem for the reason that I wanted to be with my family and the people I loved. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to be able to express that. I wanted to be able to feed off the energy of my family. Now, as far as anything that revolved around my career, I knew it could wait.
Okay, got it.
I know what you feel me. Like it's a difference between being an artist and being a rapper.
Yeah.
Some of these niggas could hop on the radio and be gone the next day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they could try and be on the top, but they can't maintain it. I can maintain.
Got it.
And a lot of people said that's why Drake felt the need to remove Xxx, was that he was going to be the next one to take his spot. Now, what Xxx is actually talking to is the fact that Look at Me and KMT actually sounds exactly the same. What I'm talking about is Drake had a record on More Life, ironically on More Life, called KMT. Now, here's how it worked. Drake releases KMT before Xxx ends up getting out of jail. But Xxx's cult following, lets him know that, hey, Drake is out here biting your flow. Here's how it went. Yeah.
Okay. Demon just got out of can. I gave my bro an advance. Love is just not in my plans. Not even taking a chance. Studio right in my yacht. I'm doing 10 in a week. How How long I been on the street? Dream about work in my sleep.
I ain't got to play much more of that. So this would come out before Xxx would come out of jail. In which when Xxx came out of jail, this record happened.
Yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah.
Take close attention.
Yeah, hey. I like bitch, you was your mess. Ay, can't keep my dick in my pants. Ay, my bitch don't love me no more. Ay, she kick me out on life, bro. Ay, that bitch don't wanna be friends. Ay, I give her dick, she a man. Ay, she put her 10 on my dick. Ay, look at my wrist about 10.
Same flow, cadence. He damn near used his same voice.
Okay. Demon just got out of can. I gave my bro an advance. Love is just not in my plans. Not even taking a chance. Studio right in my yacht. I'm doing 10 in a week. How long I been on the street? Dream about work in my sleep. Okay, I got a lock on the streets. Shout out.
Got a pound of the booth, ayy. But that shit straight to the booth, ayy. Tell me my health is a fool's, ayy. She said one fuck, bitch, I do, ayy. You put a gun on my mans, ayy. I put a hole in your parents.
It's the same damn flow. And it caught me off guard like a motherfucker. Because the crazy thing is, I had been talking about this on the pod before, how I already had the theory that I think Kendrick is just riding out for Xxx. That's just my hops. I think Kendrick has been riding out with Xxx all this time. Even down to him putting the Easter eggs of the mole putting out the Easter eggs of YNW Melly, and you know, the same suspect with his murder case is now on YNW Melly's case, on top of the prosecutors on his murder case is now on YNW Melly's case. The buck don't stop there with this kid though. Interestingly enough, some podcasters actually, and we're gonna shout out them as well. They actually have broke down this whole entire thing a little bit better than I could.
One of my conspiracy theories that I've had for a long time, controversial,
yes,
without any
did it
proof, and
better.
it's all allegedly.
I agree, Jennifer.
This is entertainment. But a lot of people feel the same way. There's been multiple TikToks. There's been a lot of situations prior to this. And this is going to be us trying to break this down. Xxtentacion, rest in peace, our brother, huge fan of the YouTube channel, one of our supporters without us realizing it. And we realized too late. Unfortunately, he passed away, right? Shout out to him, rest in peace, just say. He had a beef with Drake. Now, how did this beef start? There was a Look At Me. You guys, everyone remember Look At Me? Yeah. Look At Me. That song came out, popping, blew up X's career, Xxtentacion's career. Then we have Drake dropping More Life, and the song with Giggs, KMT?
Yes, KMT.
KMT.
That shit's hard, bro.
Got everybody in the Jeep. How long I been in my week? And it sounded like X. Like, look at me. The same type of cadence and flows, right? Yep. So then X called him out. This was X talking about Drake.
Bro, hit up a DJ that I fuck with.
Who did?
Drake.
Okay.
Drake hit up a DJ that I fuck with. You feel me? And bro told me, he was like, yo, the nigga Drake watched your interview. He said he fuck with you and he fuck with your partner Ski Mask. He's like, yo, he's saying he go call your manager within the next few days.
Okay.
So I'm amped up. Nigga, I fuck with Drake.
Yeah.
You feel me? Drake a genius.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Despite me disrespecting him as a man, because I can't respect him as a man, I respect that nigga career. That's a GOAT.
Okay.
That's a GOAT.
So you know how to differentiate the two?
I know. Corporately, that nigga is the GOAT.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I knew what I was doing when I said what I said, and I knew how to approach him. Because I know where he can't beat me at.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So initially, he was supposed to contact one of my managers. So he doesn't do it. That same fucking week, bro. I go on to, well, I can't go on to it obviously because I'm locked up. But
Yeah.
I'm on the securest phone, you feel me, for this shit.
So you in jail, he's supposed to contact your manager, and then
He dropped the video. I was talking to my girl at the time, not the same bitch that got me arrested, a different girl.
Okay.
I was talking to her at the time, and she was like, yo, listen to, no, actually, fuck that. It was my dog, Chris. I was on the phone with my dog, Chris. He was like, yo, you gotta listen to this shit. This nigga Drake a fault nigga. That's exactly what he said. Like, this nigga Drake a fuck nigga. You gotta listen to this shit. So he plays this shit. I hear da 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 da. I'm like, what the fuck? As soon as it started, like I knew what he was getting at. And the funny thing is, we didn't discover it. The fan, like you said, the fans, because they're so cold. Like it's like I got a piece of the internet. You feel me?
So they were saying that Drake was biting your style. That's what the fans were saying.
Yeah. Flow, hell yeah, bro. You could take his verse, like they did a mashup. They put his verse on my song, and the cadence is literally just at the same tempo.
Yeah.
It's not offbeat at all. And then if you listen to my song and then you listen to the bruh song, like you could, bro, we all
Let's
not
see.
dumb. Yeah, go.
It's no matter now.
I still think Drake a fuck nigga. I'm keeping a blood raw. I still think Drake a fuck nigga. Like I think he's not a man. I think he's a bitch. That's a bitch move. Especially when I was in jail facing life, bro. You get what I'm saying? If Drake would have came to my barn hearing, you know what I'm saying, that would have made my fucking day. If he would have showed that he's a hospitable person and that he's really in this shit for the culture, rather than being a fuck nigga taking my shit, running off with it, and then putting it on his album, then he would have got my kudos, he would have got my respect. I would have let him hop on the remix, take 100% royalty rate.
You guys, hey, tell Drake mom I want some. Hey, tell Drake mom I want some tapioca pudding. Tell Drake mom I like my pudding tapioca.
Bruh. See, and that would now it makes a perfect sense. You're gonna hear a quick Easter egg of what he mentions later on, but now it makes a little bit more sense. It wasn't just the fact that he was saying that, this kid saying I stole his flow. It wasn't that. It was the fact that he disrespected his moms. That's why Drake put that bag on him. This video right here, and him doing this live right here. That's because you're going to hear exactly what I'm talking about, where Drake starts referencing him. Shout out to And411 as well. I do believe also that Takeoff's and Xx's death is very connected, considering the fact that I want you to also see how spiritually Diddy and Drake are going through the same thing at the same time. So it's not, like I said, it's almost a coincidence. Not a coincidence that Drake and Diddy are going through the same thing, and that Xx and Takeoff's murders are pretty much connected behind the scenes. Not necessarily by the same people, but connected in the same way of the same purpose. I will say it like that. And 411, you are definitely onto something with that.
And I like my kneecaps like sandbags. Yo. Hey, y'all like pudding? I like pudding, but I know I'm not finna get whooped by that sorry ass nigga.
So it's coming at his mom, talking about his mom. He wants to get head from his mom, talking about he wants to fight Drake. All this shit happened, right? And then time passes, and unfortunately, X gets killed. So then after that, prior to this song that we're going to talk about today, the new one, there was another one, Mar. What was it? Was it I'm Upset? It was another song that he came, and it was like a sub.
Body bags in exchange for Louis bags. People were connecting that to
Oh, shit. So the song is called Mob Ties.
and
This song.
And he just verified that bitch. He did it for the mob ties. You know what I'm saying? I still don't think that Drake did this.
Listen, of course. We don't think that at all.
Louis bags in exchange for body bags, yeah.
And then he says, sick of these niggas, hire some help, get rid of these niggas.
Yeah.
Ace, you called it. Right before they said mob ties, you called it.
Body bags exchanged for Louis bags. For those who don't know, X died. This bag that they stole was a Louis bag. So people have always like, oh, Drake and X. And I've been like, no, it can't be. It's impossible, right? And then...
So that's an interesting Easter egg right there. So Xx was, they said that Xx was actually robbed for Louis Vuitton bags. And Drake actually puts in the lyrics of Mob Ties, Louis bags in exchange for body bags.
This is crazy.
I've been saying for the past couple of years, Drake been throwing these little bullshit subliminals in there that he has something to do with Xx murder. From even on the last album with For All the Dogs. the first thing I caught was that line that he did on that that timestamp freestyle where he's like, "Diss me so long ago, we still letting your memory fly." And I'm like, why does he keep referencing Triple X? Then on I'm Upset, he goes, SMS Triple X. That's the only way I shoot below the neck. I'm like, why does he keep referencing this nigga? I'm like, what does he have on him?
Incidental situation of this is like, wow, why would this ever be a thing, right? And we had the new album. Literally on Genius, someone broke it down and said that it was tied to an X diss. It is this one. So on the 21 Savage and Drake album, Her Loss, there's a song called On Some Bullshit. On this song, Drake says, if he held his tongue on that live, he'd be alive again. Damn. People are saying, yet another Xxxtentacion diss again.
Like, bruh. Like, nigga, you keep saying this shit. And then on Thug Joint, you talking about something I should be in there with Young Thug and them. Why you should be in there with Young Thug and them? Like, what did you do? Nigga, you keep saying you did something. I'm just saying.
I don't know how everyone overlooked this. We all know Drake to hold grudges, but as a father, he should have let the tapioca pudding remark go and grow up. This is a 40-year-old man still dissing a dead 20-year-old man for a comment he made about when he was 19 years old is beyond petty and childish. So people are tying this back to the X situation where X was on Instagram Live, very specific, and said, Drake, I want your mom to give me head, fuck your mom. And he said, I'll fight you, you're sacrificing me, yada yada. If he held his tongue on that live, he'd be alive again.
And then goes out to say, Drake, you're sacrificing me. Why would you emphasize that part right there? Drake is sacrificing me. Those that don't read between the lines right there, Jane, that Drake is basically going to kill him for a ritual purpose.
So is someone that died. X died after this, right? Then it continues. No one broke this one down yet. I pay $500,000 for his soul. He my nemesis.
Man, I mean,
dog. That part right there caught me. Watch this. Watch this. So, do y'all remember in Euphoria? Watch this shit. Do y'all remember in Euphoria where he does this in the first verse right here? Well, this is the first time he said, "Have you ever?" In this same song, he even mentions the. Excuse me. He even mentions YNW Melly also. I'm trying to go down to the. Oh, here it goes. Right here. Here we go. Right here. Now I'm gonna play this part right here again. What he just said, just so you get what I'm getting at.
Drake, I want your mom to give me head, fuck your mom. And he said, I'll fight you, you're sacrificing me, yada yada. If he held his tongue on that live, he'd be alive again. So is someone that died. X died after this, right? Then it continues. No one broke this one down yet. I pay $500,000 for his soul. He my nemesis.
I pay $500,000 for his soul, right? Dog. In Euphoria, like I said, this is what caught me right here. When in Euphoria, Kendrick raps exactly this. Have you ever played Have You Ever? Okay, nigga, let's play. Have you ever walked away? Have you ever walked on your enemy down like with a poker face? Have you ever walked your enemy down with like a poker face? Have you ever paid 500,000 like to an open case? Have you ever paid 500,000 to an open case? Have Have you ever paid 500,000 to an open case?
I pay $500,000 for his soul.
I'm just saying. Is it not a coincidence that in this same damn record, he would rap, "Yeah, Cole Aubrey, no, I'm a selfish nigga. The crown is heavy, huh? I pray they my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly." Bruh. And then the Moles board. You remember the Moles board with YNW Melly on it? Like, everything is right there, y'all. It's all here.
He my nemesis.
Man, I mean, to be honest,
What the fuck is going on?
like putting them two aside, just talking about anybody who has money, it's kind of crazy because with money you just have so much power where you don't have to get your hands dirty at all. I know 50 in an interview, it was like somebody was like, "Yo, what would you do if I punch you and shit?" He's like, "Would you punch me back?" He's like, "If you punch me back, like I'll just hit myself more and shit so I could sue you." And 50 was like, "Nah, I don't gotta punch you back because whatever money you get off that lawsuit, I'm gonna just give it to one of the homies, and he's gonna handle you for the same shit."
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, why would you disrespect anybody with money and who has connections like that? Like, you're playing with a fine line.
I pay $500,000 for his soul. He my nemesis.
What does Nemesis mean?
Not only what does it mean, Mar? Look up Nemesis in Xxxtentacion. So X posted on his Instagram story, "If anyone tries to kill me, it was Drake. I'm snitching right now." Then he said, "X, peace and love and positivity, but I seen that pic in my tags and had to post that B. That boy my nemesis."
You're going to jail, Drake.
The Rico.
And the post he's talking about, there was a photo that was going around of some man that looked like Drake, where he had this like white residue all over his face, and it looked like he was in a crowd or something. It probably was food or something, but it looked like cum. So people always posted like, "Oh, is Drake getting cummed on?" But it's not Drake. But it looks kind of like Drake, but it's obviously not Drake.
Man.
But then he's saying, "I had to repost that, blah, blah, that boy my nemesis."
You know, when somebody don't got money, they'll handle it face to face, fist to fist, or guns. You know, but
So that's the
money's tough.
Drake and Xxxtentacion case by FBI Sound of Club Ambitions.
That's wild.
My
Isn't
thing
it
is
fucking weird?
This is
Yeah,
my
it's
thing.
wild.
man.
That's
This is
fucking
my
weird,
thing.
bro.
There's
I don't know if that's fucking weird.
There's so many coincidences, right? There's a lot, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to believe it, but at the same time, it's like if Drake were to do something like this, you soft. Knock on wood. You don't try to come after me. You know what I'm saying? I'm nobody. But my thing is that like he's had beef with other people and this and that. Like, and then this is a kid. You know what I'm saying? That when you were beefing and shit like that, you know, you could tell that you're older. He's a kid. He's trying to get clout, whatever the fuck it was during that time. Your shit sounded just like his, so why the fuck is he not gonna try to come at you and shit? I would have done the same fucking thing. You know, especially in the streets. What's the first thing people do, bro? Come at someone's mom. That's the first thing someone does. It's like the first fucking punch in the fucking street, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes.
But for those who,
That's how it used to be, bro.
God, I didn't even think about this.
What?
Investigation continues. When people get tattoos of teardrops below their eyes, what is it? Allegedly, it's a body. Each body is a teardrop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Drake has tattoos below his eyes that look like teardrops, but they're not teardrops. It's SG. What does SG stand for? Sandra Graham, his mother.
Caught a body for his mom.
Now, isn't that something? I never peeped that. Hold on. Son of a bitch. So while everybody thought this was just an innocent tattoo of his mom, it's symbolizing almost a teardrop.
The thing that bothers me is that why is
That's weird, man.
Why is he talking about this shit like now?
Probably because
Later on,
Because
like
why would Drake say that line?
He probably not saying. He probably wasn't saying it before because he wasn't getting caught. He was trying not to get caught.
no,
He's
but
like,
but
fuck it.
this is the thing
That's
though.
fucking
This-
weird,
Like,
bro.
they
but this is
definitely
the
don't
thing.
expect this.
What
If that's the case.
That's weird as hell.
what
21 Savage is the op killer, so he had to talk his
what's
shit.
happening now in his life
put
and shit like
21 in
that?
this
What's happening now in his life that he has to start talking about these things, bringing it up and shit like that? It's as if he's trying to prove to someone that he's about it. You know what I'm saying?
This shit got me fucked up now.
So like, what the fuck is really happening behind doors and shit like that when it comes down to Drake? He's probably one of the biggest right now. Well, not probably. He is one of the biggest right now. So who do you have to prove shit to?
Maybe it was him being scared. Because let's talk about
Well,
it.
let's say this: if Kanye dies, it's Drake then.
No, God forbid. God forbid.
I think
But
Kanye got mad in
if X was still alive, wouldn't he potentially, currently, right now, was that 4 years now later, 5 years later, be bigger than Drake? Or damn near competitive right there with Drake? Because X wasn't going smaller. He was
this
only
is
getting
the thing.
bigger.
This is the thing. If X was still alive, in order for Drake to keep him from becoming bigger than him, he would have collabed with him.
And since he didn't do that, the only other option was to kill him.
Also,
God
the thing
forbid.
is, Drake probably if
Allegedly.
Drake did steal the flow from a 19-year-old kid. He probably doesn't want to admit he took a flow from a
Because
19-year-old kid.
not only that, think about this. Every person that Drake, that like some up and coming artist, whatever, and Drake has collabed with them, where are they right now?
It's not like
Where are they right now? What's the biggest one right now that's still popping?
Probably Young Blue.
Young Blue. But even Young Blue is like, he's still popping, but
Young Blue,
he's popping.
He completely changed his genre.
There really isn't anybody. If you think about it, everybody, even down to Block Boy G, I think his name is. Everybody that's had a collab with Drake that came out, McConan, everybody. I'm trying to think. That's a lot of people. Everybody that supposedly came out with Drake right after I didn't really hear too much. I think who's the kid that did DNF? The dude that's his boy. He didn't we didn't really hear too much of him after that. It's like everybody Drake does a feature with, new and up and coming, we don't hear much after them afterwards. That's interesting right there.
I don't know though.
Yeah, to R&B music and shit. Yeah,
Marlon.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Fire though.
McConan's gone.
I'm thinking if he were to do it playing devil's advocate, it would be because he's so competitive. He's like, damn, X is so fucking good. I hate that he's so good. He could be bigger than me.
But
And
you
also,
gonna body him though.
also, he has a huge cult following. So guess what? X, all his fans spamming Drake. They probably was spamming Drake's DMs, spamming Drake's comments. That's why Drake, we spoke about it before. That's why Drake's comments now, you have to follow him. You have to be a verified account following him and to comment. You can't just leave a comment on his post. That's why his comments are just full of celebrities, because he changed that around that time with the X situation, because they didn't want to get spammed no more. And they probably were spamming him, maybe hacking him. Who knows? Like, X fans are real deal cult, like to the highest extreme. We think like Taylor's fans, bro, X fans are real deal.
Rapper Xxxtentacion were back in court today. Local 10 News reporter Alex Finney was at their hearing and reports from Fort Lauderdale.
Lawyers waived a speedy trial for Robert Allen. He's just one of four
Alex
people
Finney,
connected
pretty
to the
beautiful
murder
woman.
of South Florida rapper Xxxtentacion, best known as Xxxtentacion. Robert Allen and Michael Boatwright appeared in court today. Boatwright's defense argued that
Them boys look like
competency
they
has
needed
not
a
been
bag.
decided for the
Yo.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that kid right there. He's actually now a witness on the YNW Melly case. Ain't that something?
Look at the gentleman right here. Wow.
Damn, you niggas regret it already. I could see it in your face.
My
Fuck,
thing,
bro.
My thing is, right, this is the thing that also doesn't fucking sit right with me, right? Whatever, let's say you scheming on the boy, right? You scheming. Two things could have happened. This is the way that my mentality works and shit like that. you was planning on killing him. You took the bag to try to make it seem like a robbery. Or 2, it was actually a robbery. Nobody had shit to do with it. And they look like, I'm sorry, you know, to me, they look like they've never done some hot shit like this. You know what I'm saying? They don't look like fucking killers. They look like that type. It's like, for example, the one that killed fucking PNB. You know what I'm saying? It was a kid, you know? Or like the one that killed also fucking Pop Smoke, also a 16-year-old. Motherfuckers doing this shit for the first time or doing it, get into, but you know what I'm saying? Boom, pull the fucking trigger.
Yeah.
People who don't really know how to move like that and shit like that. If you're a real fucking person who steals and shit like that, I don't really think you gonna catch a body, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what the consequences gonna be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can get away with the bread and shit like that, but if you body someone, sooner or later you gonna get caught.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, let's just end it there. I don't really want to do more digging. I'm getting nervous. Let's just end it there.
That's the thing, man. And whenever somebody wanted to touch this, they got that eerie feeling. They got that same eerie feeling of things, man. Because we've talked about this many times before. He keeps bringing the shit up that he had something to do with Xx's murder. Not just Anthony Soares, but he keeps hinting specifically at the fact that he had something to do with X. And it makes sense now when you have the SG tattoo on you, and it's your mom's tattoo, and the fact that he keeps referencing the live that X did, dissing your mother, and then you're referencing the $500,000. Kendrick also references the $500,000. You're saying that you should be in jail with Thug. There's a lot of things pointing your way, sir. Then you getting the you almost got ordered to court for the X murder as well, in which one of the defense attorney was bringing you up specifically about X's tweet saying, "Yo, if I die, Drake killed me. If I die, look towards Drake." This is not starting to be a coincidence, sir. When you look at all the evidence that's going on around you, dog, it's a lot of shit pointing at you doing something. Especially you pointing at yourself that you did something.